you want to say something about this, Phil? Did you feel it was, would you have preferred the lectures and the seminars?
I think one of the reasons why I like Dutch is because I think that it complements my history degree. I'm not a modern language student. This is something that I do as an unrestricted module. And I think studying a language is quite different from studying history, because it means that because it is about communication and it is about learning in a different way. And I think that this was kind of typified what I like about learning Dutch, because it was a very kind of it was more informal than in history. It was about talking with people and genuinely sharing ideas, and group work can be a bit kind of euphemistic for kind of not much getting done and kind of a nice idea, really. Sometimes you kind of think that I'd rather do it by myself, but I found that this was a lot more than a gimmick. It really did encourage people to work in a group. Meant that you felt more obliged to. You felt obliged to work harder. You felt obliged to look over what other people had done, comment on it, improve, and then improve your work as a result. So I had a very positive experience using uSpace. Yeah.
Helen, do you have anything to add or say?
Probably not quite as eloquent as Phil, but yeah, it's just such a good, refreshing way to learn and study, because it's such a short span of time. You just get it done, and it's not so much intense, but it is a priority, so you're working through it. And I like that your opinions matter, and how working in a group, you're looking at other people's work, you can comment on it, you can be really proactive with everything. And yeah, it's just I think it is as a substitute for, because we did it instead of doing a written essay. I think it was a really good thing to do, because it helped with group work and teamwork, which is not, like Phil said, with group work normally you just think I'll just go away, do it myself and then present it all together. But you're forced to work together.
Did you do it interactively? I mean, how much time did you spend on it? And were you on it collectively, or was there gaps in between where you were active and then somebody came in later? Or,
yeah, I was going to ask about that too, the structure, how it works.
Yeah.
And in that virtual environment, how's it set up? And are there guidelines? Do you say you have to be on so many hours, or is it
No,
people do
we didn't do it through that. They had to deliver this wiki, which was the content of it. And again, I didn't lay down how many hours, etc. It's really very open-ended brief, because the only thing I expected them to do was have some theoretical element. So I don't just want statement of fact. I don't want pasting from Wikipedia, because you do have, we need the notes, and we need to know what your sources are, because you want to avoid the risk of people just plucking things off the internet. It needs to be, it was also in a way an exercise in finding information and vetting information you find on the internet.
Yeah, real group work as it is supposed to be, actually drives and kind of sustains itself. Yeah. If therefore, if you know somebody else has been on and has done lots of work to it, then that means that you have to go on and do some more work for it, because else you're kind of you're not fulfilling the expectations of the group. There was no need to have kind of hours policed. Yes, he said that she was
How big were the groups? How many?
4 or 5 people.
Okay. So you self-regulated yourselves?
It was
in terms of contributing.
Kind of created its own rules, because you felt that you had to kind of live up to the rules that were being kind of created within the group.
What's quite interesting there, actually, I mean, we all, there's the age-old horror story about what group work actually means. Often one person does all the work, or three people do the work, and one person just kind of lunches it out. One piece of functionality in this, which we didn't show you, is that being a wiki document, there's a document history function. So in fact, you can actually see who's done what. Yeah, so actually, from Henriette's perspective,
so it's recorded.
So this actually now starts starts to give us a slightly more sort of handle on.
Were you aware of that?
Actually, I wasn't until right at the very end. I think it's something that's useful for the tutors to be able to kind of, if it is
To assess one's
as this was the kind of how much work you put in.
Yeah.
We didn't need to know that because we kind of policed ourselves, as it were, which is quite interesting how these kind of, it's like a sociological thing. It's interesting how like societies kind of create themselves, and you do actually kind of work out.
But the visibility, I think, is crucial there, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can see.
One of the things that hasn't been mentioned is there's a discussion thing as well as a blog and the wiki itself. So I think the three things work quite nicely together. The discussion kind of fosters that sense of community and teamwork, and